Hey everyone, it's a significant shift happening in real estate right now. And if you value your privacy or use specific legal structures for your properties, this is something you cannot afford to ignore. We're talking about the new FinCEN reporting requirements. Now, before your eyes glaze over at the mention of a government regulation, let's talk about why this actually matters to you. For decades, residential real estate has been a relatively private asset class, but under new federal anti-money laundering laws, that's a mouthful, the veil is a little bit lifted. So the goal is really to ensure that the industry stays safe and transparent. But for you, it means just a little bit more prep work before you reach the closing table. Ooh, and a kitty on your lap. So what exactly is FinCEN? Well, FinCEN is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. They've rolled out these new regulations specifically to target what they call non-financed residential transactions. Essentially, they just want to know who's behind the money in deals where a traditional bank isn't doing the vetting. So starting now, title companies are being deputized to collect real-time data on these transactions. This isn't just a suggestion, it really is a mandatory reporting requirement that requires a significant weight. So are you going to be affected? Well, not every sale is reportable, but many are. And the ones that are residential properties, specifically 1 to 4 unit homes or vacant land that intend to be turned into 1 to 4 unit homes. And this is also a big one, entity transactions. So if you're buying with an LLC, a corporation, or a trust, you're going to be required to report. So this is for non-financial deals using cash, hard money, or utilizing seller financing. Then you are on the list and expect to report. So what exactly do they want to know? Well, buyers, if you're buying through an entity, the title company must now identify every beneficial owner. That's anyone who owns or controls 25% or more of that entity. You'll need your full name, your date of birth, your residential address, and your social security number. Or if you're selling, the seller side is going to be involved too. You get to provide your social security number or EIN to the title company. And just a quick note on privacy. If there's a split closing where different title companies are used, keep in mind that they are going to have to provide this information to both companies to satisfy the legal requirements. So what's the impact on a timeline? Well, it does come with a cost, $300 to $400 for the title companies to handle, verify, and store this very specific data and keep it safe. They're going to be required to report this within 30 days. And like I said, it's going to be about $300 to $400. So my advice is don't wait the week before closing to gather this information, especially if there's partners or the trust is complex and everyone structures their documentation just a little bit differently. You'll need to gather that ahead of time just to make sure that you're not jeopardizing your move-in date. So don't worry, this doesn't have to be a headache. We've got a lot of proactive protocol in place just to help keep this as stress-free as possible. So if you want to keep your real estate goals on track, if you're curious about how this might affect you or look in your specific situation, I'm always available for a quick chat. So subscribe if you don't already subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on important updates like this. Have a great day.
Sycamore Lane.